Welcome to Deschutes Public Library's Family STEAM. My name is Sheila and I'm so glad you joined me today. I'm really excited to be talking about baseball science, especially we're going to be looking at the elasticity of a baseball. And really, what determines how high a ball bounces? The lesson that we're going to do is going to explore the concepts of elasticity and the materials used to make balls for different sports. And really what elasticity is the ability of an object to resume its natural shape after being stretched or compressed, depending on the material. So what we're going to do today is we're going to compare the elasticity of different sporting balls when dropped from the same height. What you can do on your own after getting these measurements is you can graph the data and you can calculate averages. Also, you can discuss and hypothesize about which factors like size, weight, design, and materials might affect the ball's elasticity. Today, I'm going to use a baseball, a tennis ball, and a soccer ball. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop each of these from the same height. I have some paper here. You can use a string. You can use a measuring tape. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use my paper, mark where each ball bounces back up, and then I will use my measuring tape to measure and chart my data. So, if we want to hypothesize about the different materials that each of the balls I'm going to use today, we can think of the tennis ball. It's a little bit squishy. I can squish it with my fingers. The baseball is really tough. I cannot squish this with my fingers. And obviously, the soccer ball is bigger, and I can squish it with my fingers a little bit, but it also is very hard. Now, all three are made out of different materials, so that is going to be something to hypothesize and discuss about. So what I'm going to do now is I have my marker. I made this little sheet that has my 3 trials that I'm going to do, and each ball. And I'm going to score those after I drop the balls. So let's start with our baseball. I'm going to stick my hand out here and I'm going to drop it at the exact same height of all 3 of the balls. And let's see where it lands. That one did not even come up to the edge of my paper. So I'm just going to put a B and a 1 right there. So I know that when I measure it, I might measure it a little bit below that. Next, I'm going to try my tennis ball. Same height and drop it. Ooh, that came up to right about here. So I'm going to put a T1 to know that that was my tennis ball and it was the first drop. I'm now going to drop my soccer ball. Same height, whoop, and drop. Ooh, that kind of came up the same as the tennis ball. So I'm going to put soccer S1. Now, I will then drop them 3 times, so 2 more times, and then I will fill out my data sheet and discuss why the elasticity of all 3 of these balls differentiate so much. And thank you for joining me today and learning about the science of baseball elasticity. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.